Welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to be diving into the new Go Battle League Hidden Gems Season 15 update for Pokemon Go Battle League. It's here, guys. We got the updates we so desperately needed. This is very exciting. And credit where credit is due. Shouts to Niantic for actually giving us some updates. People were very concerned and pessimistic that we were not going to get updates just for the Worlds, which has always not been a really good excuse. And I'm so glad that the pessimism was wrong and that we did get these updates. Much needed. Credit where credit is due. Shouts to Niantic. If you're listening, thank you. This was much needed. And without further ado, we're going to dive right into this, guys. So we've got the Go Battle League Hidden Gems update. It's going to start this coming Thursday at the normal times that leagues typically reset. Make sure you drop that star piece before you enter Go Battle League to get that extra Stardust. So the schedule, it's fine. You know, whatever. It's okay. We've got a lot of repeat new specialty cups here. The only new one here that we see is the single type cup, which I think is very interesting and one that I'm very excited for. So kicking off, obviously, we have the Great League, which always kicks off every new season, along with the Summer Cup, making a return to Pokemon Go Battle League. We've got the Great League Edition for the first week, and we've got an Ultra League Edition, which I think will be very interesting. I love the new Ultra League specialty metas. I really do like those. It breaks up the monotony of the Ultra League. Very nice, very excited. That's going to be fun. And then we've got the Ultra League rotation, along with the Little Cup making a return. I'm not too thrilled about that, but whatever, whatever. I had enough of the Little Cup last season. I don't think we needed it back so soon, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much because we got move updates, guys, and I'm so excited to get past the schedule to dive right into those. But then the second week of the Ultra League rotation, we're getting this brand new specialty cup, the single type cup, which we'll go over in detail in a little bit. I need a new mouse, guys, so I'm going to scroll with the bar on the side. And then we've got the Master League rotation. So it's going to be split. The first week, we've got the Master Premier League, which is fine, pretty standard, along with the second week of the Single Type Cup. That'll be very nice. I always say it's always nice to have a second, more accessible option than the Master League or Master Premier. And then the second week of the Master League rotation, we've got the Open Master League along with the Retro Cup making a return. One of my all-time favorite specialty metas. This is one that I definitely welcome. Thoroughly enjoy the Retro Cup. One of my favorites, right up there with the Halloween Cup. And then we get back into the Great League rotation. We've got the Great League Remix making a return. I love the Great League Remix, and I think a lot of you will as well, especially if you are absolutely tired of seeing Noctowl and Lantern all over. Those are bound to be banned, and it will freshen and liven things up. Always enjoy the Remix metas. And then the second week of the Great League rotation, Open Great League, obviously, and the Fossil Cup making a return. I was not the biggest fan of the Fossil Cup. Let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed the Fossil Cup. But my general view is that most people did not enjoy that meta. I know it's during the Adventure Week, but I was hoping for maybe a brand new type of meta. I could have done without the Fossil Cup making a return. But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much, again, because we got move updates. And then we've got the second Ultra League rotation. The Fossil Cup will bleed into that for the first week, and then we will get the Little Jungle Cup back. So that'll be very nice. I don't mind that meta. That's going to be fun. I haven't played that meta in a while, and seeing that it's going to be alongside the Open Ultra League, you'll probably see quite a bit of that. And then, of course, we've got the 3 leagues returning. Master League will come back, and we're getting the Ultra League Fantasy Cup back. So very interesting. And then to round it off and cap it off, seems to be a going trend now. We're going to have a Catch Cup. And in preparation, knowing this, guys, just save some really good Pokemon if you plan on playing this at the end. I know a lot of people have hit Legend in this Catch Cup. Congrats to all of you that have stuck it out, hung in there, kept up the grind, and actually hit Legend in a Catch Cup nonetheless. That is massive. Congratulations to every one of you that stuck it out and are hitting Legend at this stage in the game, especially in the Catch Cup nonetheless. But my point was to save some good Pokemon just in case you got to grind it out and get to where you need to be during the last week of this season. Because it seems like there was a bit of confusion with this go-around of the Catch Cup. I was thinking it was week of, but right at the very last minute, they said, oh, well, yeah, you can actually use Pokemon that you've caught for the entire season. And if I had known that, I would have hung on to some. So in preparation, just plan on it being for this entire season. Hang on to some really good Pokemon. And then moving along, guys, we've got the Go Battle Day. This is going to be the Clay edition. As per usual, 4 times Stardust win rewards. Does not stack, of course, with the bonus for the Master League rotations, as per usual. Going to get the 20 sets that we always get, and that will be for a full 24 hours. That's going to be on July 1st, by the way, guys. July 1st is when we get the first Go Battle. Oh, it's a Go Battle weekend. So it will be for the 2 days. Very nice. Love that. I can never get enough Go Battle League, so that'll be very nice. That's going to be starting on Saturday. We're going to have day 1 of that, and we'll have another day of Go Battle Day. So it's a Go Battle weekend. Very nice. And the active leagues will be the Single Cup along with the Master Premier. So not bad. That single type cup looks very interesting. That's one that I've got my eye on. And then for the second Go Battle Day of the season, that will take place on August 11th, and we're going to have all 3 of the leagues to play in. Very nice. I love when they can fall on a rotation where we've got all 3 leagues. Personally, my humble opinion is that every Go Battle Day should have at least all 3 leagues available. Just for that day, at least, at the very least, and whatever specialty cup they want, just to give people the variety, because we're not all super comfortable in Great League, Ultra League. You know, we should have all 3 leagues because we all specialize in particular leagues. But that's my opinion. But it's not. My point is that it's nice that all 3 will be there. I love that. So moving along into the rewards, going to have Excadrill as a reward, Squovit, Axu, Gibble, and Gumi. Very nice. That's a great way to maybe get a hundo for future calm days. Just puts you that much further ahead. And of course, as per usual, Pika Libre once you hit Legend. And standard encounters, we're going to be getting Azumarill, Gligar. Very nice. Gligar has eluded many of us, I know, so it'll be nice to be able to get a Gligar and maybe trade down for some decent PvP IVs. Pretty standard here, standard stuff here, guys. And Wooloo, that's the big one. Holy smokes. Those of you in my Discord know the agony that I face with Wooloo. Long story, not for this video, but those of you in the Discord know. So seeing Wooloo here will be nice. I plan on getting a hundo and trading down perhaps to get a better PvP IV double for the Great League. And pretty standard there for the rewards, as we can see. And don't forget to activate your time to research pass. Let me see, are they... Hopefully they're still giving us the charge TM. Yeah, so we do still get a free Elite Fast and Elite Charge once we hit certain milestones. So definitely activate that. That is brilliant. I really appreciate Niantic for having that feature available. Get a lot of Stardust as well. Always very nice and much appreciated. Avatar items. This season we will be getting a brand new pose. It will be inspired by Clay, the gym leader of the Driftvale Gym in Unova. So that pose looks actually pretty cool. I like the outfit as well. I'm digging it. That's a cool pose and outfit. Very nice. And for the cups, we all know what's up with the standard leagues. Summer Cup, we had this, was it last season or the season before? But it's definitely one that we've already had. And as a refresher, it only allows normal, fire, water, grass, electric, and bug. I don't remember bug being... is that new, guys? Let me know in the comments. I don't recall bug types being in the Summer Cup when we had it last, but that'll be very fun and interesting. And we've got the same for the Ultra League Edition. The only difference is that will be at the Ultra League format, which is a max CP limit of 2,500. And then we've got the Element Cup again. We all know what's up with that. We just had it. I wish we had gotten something different there, but again, it is what it is. And now we've got a brand new cup here. This one's very interesting. It's the Single Type Cup, Great League Edition. When I read this, I thought that this was just a placeholder for some sort of mystery cup. That's how I read it. But as I began reading on, I was thinking, it dawned on me, oh, it's a single typing. So I was thinking it was like, let me know if you guys know what I mean. I thought it was like a placeholder for another single type cup. But no, it is going to be at the Great League format. And only Pokemon that have a single typing are allowed, which I think is very interesting. And they're banning Cresselia and Deoxys. Not sure why. I think we'll have some adequate counters to those, maybe. I mean, Rodriguez will be eligible, so not sure why they're banning those. I don't know if that's really necessary, but it is what it is. Those are banned, Cresselia and Deoxys. That looks very fun. I'm excited. We've got 2 weeks of it. Should be very interesting. And then we've got the Retro Cup making a triumphant return to Season 15 of Pokemon Go Battle League. Love this cup. And as the name implies, it is banning Dark, Steel, and Fairy types, the 3 newest typings, making it retro. That's how it has always been, and that will be very fun. I absolutely love the Retro Cup. And then we've got the Fossil Cup making a return. I'm not thrilled about it, but it is what it is. And only Water, Rock, and Steel types are allowed, and that will be the Great League Edition. So Great League CP 1500. And then we've got the Great League Remix, and we've got a band list here. Venusaur is banned. A9 makes a lot of sense. Venusaur, that's very interesting. I didn't see a ton of Venusaurs, but it is banned. Nonetheless, Noctowl, Lantern, we all know that's quite obvious. Azumarill, pretty standard. Umbreon, Skarmory, pretty standard. Pelipper, Sableye. Medi, very much standard. Altaria. Walrein, that's interesting. I didn't see very many Walreins myself, but it is what it is. Reggie, DD, Basti, Frostlass. That's another interesting one. I didn't see a lot of those. G-Fisk, Trev, and Obstagoon. So pretty standard. So all of those will be banned, and the next available Pokemon will be allowed. And then we've got the Fantasy Cup making a return from last season. Only Dragon, Steel, and Fairy types are eligible, and they are sticking with the bans from last time. G-Fisk is banned, and Cobalion are banned, and that's going to be Ultra League Edition. Would be interesting to see that at the Great League Edition. I wonder how that would shake things up. We have yet to see that in the Great League. So perhaps they could have done that rather than giving us Element Cup again. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. And then the cap off the season, we've got the Catch Cup Hidden Gems Edition. So that's all out of the way. Now let's get to the good stuff. We got 2 new attacks making their debuts for Season 15 of Go Battle League. The first one is a brand new charge attack, Liquidation. And in trainer battles, it's going to be doing 70 power, and it has a chance to lower the opponent's defense by 1 stage. And so my opinion is that this will now be a Crunch clone. It makes perfect sense. So if that is the case, and I'm 99.99999% sure that is the case, that means that it will have an energy cost of 45, and the chance to lower the opponent's defense will be 30%, just like with Crunch. That's my prediction on that, and it is very much welcomed. We needed a middle stage charge attack for our water types. If you caught my wish list, my proposition was to give more Pokemon Scald, but I will take this for sure. That's pretty much spot on with where my thoughts were. So I'll take that 100%. Super pumped for that. Liquidation, brand new charge move for water types. And then we've got a brand new fast attack making its debut, Leafage. So in trainer battles, it's going to be doing 6 damage. And for gems and raids, it's going to be doing 9. So my prediction is that this is going to be a Shadow Claw clone. And the reason why, what sort of clued me in, is that if you take a look at Shadow Claw and see what it does in gyms and raids, it also has 9 power. So that kind of clued me in that it will be a Shadow Claw clone, which I think would be excellent for our grass types. We really needed to buff our grass types, give them a little bit more fighting power. And a Shadow Claw clone, I think, is very much fitting. Because before that, we had Vine Whip, of course, which was great. Vine Whip was fantastic. One of the better fast moves in the game. So now having one that does a little bit more damage will be excellent. So I very much welcome that. I believe it will be a Shadow Claw clone. And attack changes. So yeah, both of these, by the way, I'm very much happy with these two. Very happy, very pleased. So attack changes, Icicle Spear, getting a buff, very much needed because when we take Wall Rain out of the meta, that allows Noctowl to roam free and absolutely wreak havoc. So they are buffing Icicle Spear. So Icicle Spear was amazing before, a little too OP on Shadow Wall Rain, so they nerfed it, dropping the... raising the energy cost. So now what they're doing is making it a Surf clone. Icicle Spear is now a Surf clone. We are now buffing Wall Rain yet again. That is something we absolutely needed. If you guys caught my wish list, I wanted to buff Wall Rain anyways because I recognize that we need a Wall Rain in the meta to keep the owls in check. And they didn't give it Bulldoze. Bulldoze did not get a buff as I wanted, but we are giving Wall Rain some much needed meta relevance, which is brilliant. Hats off to them for that. And Poison Fang, we are raising the power from 40 to 45. That might help Nidoqueen out a little bit. And again, guys, I was somewhat spot on. I wanted to buff Nidoqueen. So now they are doing that, but not with Shadow Claw. It is now, Poison Fang will now do more damage. Rollout, we are bringing the power up to 5. That will be very nice for Pokemon with Rollout. Very much welcomed. Mud Bomb, this is very interesting. We're raising the power. So on my wish list, I was really toying with the idea of doing this for all of the elemental punches, which are clones of Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb is a clone of the elemental punches. So I was toying around with the idea anyway of raising the attack on those to give them a little bit more power. But they did that with Mud Bomb and Seed Bomb here. So Mud Bomb will now be much better, much improved. And that is nice because we need to keep Lantern in check. If you guys caught my wish list, I wanted to buff some ground moves. So I'm very happy to see that they did that with Mud Bomb. That'll be very nice. And Seed Bomb, we are buffing Seed Bomb, but not really, because here they have an asterisk here. They are increasing the energy cost. And my thoughts are that they're doing that for Trevenant because we don't want Trevenant to be broken, but you can't do that to the other Pokemon. So this is actually a nerf in general on Seed Bomb, and because it's going to drop the DPE quite a bit, even though you are raising the power on it, also raising the energy cost. That's a direct nerf. If I said buff, I meant nerf. That's a direct nerf to Seed Bomb, so that's a little sad to see. I really hope that this is a typo. I hope that's a typo, but we'll have to see. And now we've got attack availability updates. This is massive, guys. This is what we needed. Look at all of these. Holy smokes, look at all these new Pokemon that will may see some new meta relevance. We'll go through them one by one, but my goodness. Alolan Sandslash. I wanted to buff A-Slash in my wish list. I was spot on. It did not get the Bulldoze buff or the Metal Claw buff that I had in my wish list, but it's getting something even better. It's now got access to Drill Run. Holy smokes, we've got a new power player, guys, in both the Great League and the Ultra League. Alolan Sandslash getting some much needed love. This is beautiful. because it can now hit Lantern much better, much harder, much more efficiently, while also with the steel typing keeping Noctowl in check, my friends. So this is beautiful. We wanted answers to the Noctowl Lantern core. I hammered that to death in my wish list, and we got it. We got it with Sand Slash, and as I predicted, we got it with Walrein buffing Icicle Spear. Let's go. This is very exciting. And Clefable now has access to Fairy Wind. This has been a discussion in my Discord, wanting Clefable to get a faster fast attack, and my goodness, did it get it. My only critique would be that it also got the new Mystical Fire. That would have been great, but I'm not complaining. This is fine. But having some nice steel coverage would have been nice for Clefable. Maybe they're saving that for a calm day. Who knows? But I'm not complaining. That's just a minor critique. Let me know what you guys think of that. Should Clefable have also gotten Mystical Fire in addition to Fairy Wind? And Wigglytuff, we're sticking with the fairies. We'll now have a faster charge move. Disarming Voice is a clone of Foul Play. Right now, the most prolific Disarming Voice user would be Florges. Those of you with experience with Florges will know what's up with Disarming Voice. Now Wigglytuff will get it. I think Wigglytuff needed a faster fast move as well, much like how they did with Clefable. It does learn counter in the main series. That would have been so interesting to see. But I'm not complaining. Being able to get to a charge move a lot faster will be very nice for Wigglytuff. And then we've got Golduck getting some love. New charge attack, Liquidation. My prediction is that it will be a Crunch clone, so that'll be very interesting to see. And Dugong. This is another massive one. Holy smokes, the Dugong get elevated, guys. Dugong is now legit meta in the Great League and perhaps even in the Ultra League as an XL. I hung on to a Dugong. I've got a rank 2, and of course, I've always had my rank 4, so very nice. This is amazing. Dugong now has steel coverage and electric coverage. This is perfect for Dugong. This is game-changing. This is what we needed. We needed more Pokemon that can hit both Lantern and Noctowl. Again, I was hammering that to death in my wish list, and we got it. Another Pokemon to address that very powerful core. Dugong with Drill Run, now able to hit Lantern, has the steel coverage, and still has coverage on Noctowl, and it's about as tanky as it gets. And to put some more icing on that cake, we've got access to a water-type charge move as well. Dugong, massive update for Dugong. I'm super excited for Dugong. This is now 100% going to be meta, and I'm excited to use it. And Cloyster getting some love with Liquidation. Cloyster definitely was in need of a water-type charge attack with Stab. Cloyster has excellent stats, in case you guys didn't know. Hopefully you saved some of those Shelders that were running rampant in the wild and have a good Cloyster, because it's going to be good in both the Great League and in the Ultra League. So this is amazing. Vaporeon getting some love as well with Liquidation. That is awesome. It already had Scald, but it now has a slightly less energy cost charge attack. Very nice. Vaporeon also has a very nice stat product. And Togetic, very interesting, has access to Fairy Wind. This will be very nice, because before this, Togetic was not usable because it had Hidden Power and Extra Sensory. Those are not ideal. Now having Fairy Wind, look out, Togetic might be seeing some play, and I do have one reserved from the Calm Day. A very good one, by the way, so that'll be very interesting for Togetic, much needed. And Quagsire getting some love, guys. Mud Bomb, the newly buffed Mud Bomb. This is very nice as well. Another Pokemon to break up that Noctowl Lantern core. This is what we needed. Hats off to Niantic. Brilliant. This is all beautiful. Quagsire, now another answer. So now we've got Walrein back in the game. Dugong, a major player. Alolan Sandslash, and now we've got Quagsire getting buffed to address that Noctowl Lantern core. It can hit Noctowl with Stone Edge, still has Mud Shot, and it will be able to spam off these Mud Bombs like you wouldn't believe, hitting the Lantern as well as other Steel types as well. That's brilliant. Love it. And we've got Tyranitar, T-Tar getting Brutal Swing. I think it needed a better fast move. It already has Crunch. I don't think it needed Brutal Swing. This is fine, though. It definitely needed something like Mud Shot, which it can learn in the mainline series. It needed a better fast move for PvP. But having Brutal Swing, it's fine. It's kind of a side grade to Crunch. It's fine. No big deal. It really needed a fast move, though. And Credeli getting Rock Slide, a lower energy cost, more energy efficient charge move. That's amazing. If you guys saw in my wish list, I wanted it a buff for Bulldoze, which it has access to. But we might see some more play out of Credeli. A direct answer yet again to that Noctowl Lantern core. And then Armaldo looking pretty good here. They perhaps did this for the Fossil Cup. Same goes for Credeli. Now has access to Liquidation again, which I predict will be a Crunch clone. That's amazing. Same goes for Floatzel. And Drifblim getting some love with Mystical Fire. I don't think it really needed this, but it will be interesting to see. This thing will be a debuffing machine. So now you have your choice of either Mystical Fire to hit those steals or just stick with the standard Icy Wind to hit those flyers and grass types. So very, very nice to see for Drifblim. It'll be interesting to see how that shakes things up for it. Glad to see that it is getting it. And we've got Abomasnow, so far the only Pokemon getting the new Grass-type fast move thus far on this list. Snover and Abomasnow, to be exact, getting Leafage, which is a clone of Shadowclaw, in my opinion, based on my research here. So that is nice. Before that, all it had was Razor Leaf, which was only viable in specialty cup type metas. So having some more consistency with Leafage will be amazing for Abomasnow. Brilliant. Love it. And Probopass getting Zap Cannon. That one was kind of out of the blue, but I do imagine it's for the Fossil Cup. So maybe I shouldn't be so hard on the return of the Fossil Cup. They are buffing Pokemon that are eligible for it, so that might make it a lot better for us. We'll see. So I do appreciate that. I predict that is for the Fossil Cup, which we will have. And Heatran getting some even more steel coverage, getting Earth Power. That'll be very interesting to see. Might have a new power player in the Open Master League. That'll be very, very interesting to see. We'll be able to hit Dialga a lot harder, as well as still being a pretty decent flying type counter. Very interesting for Heatran. And Samurott getting Liquidation. I don't think it needed this. It already has Hydro Cannon, already has Razor Shell, but still really cool to see. I'm always up for Pokemon getting broader move pools. Gives more variety, which is always nice. And Whimsicott getting the nerfed Seed Bomb. So the fact that they're giving this to Whimsicott, I don't know. Guys, I think that might have been a typo, and I'm really hoping it is because it's actually been nerfed, unless I looked at that wrong. I looked at it pretty quickly while I was chatting in my Discord, but I'll have a closer look after this video. But Whimsicott getting Seed Bomb nonetheless, very nice. Caracosta getting Liquidation, that is also very interesting. Emolga getting Acrobatics. Very nice. Might see some increased playability at the very least in the specialty cups. Electros is getting Liquidation as well. Very nice. And Litwick is getting Mystical Fire. That's kind of out of the blue. May be nice for the Little Leagues. And Beartic getting Liquidation. It already had Surf. I don't think it quite needed that, but still very cool. Very much welcome nonetheless. And we've got Rowlet and its Evolution family getting access to Leafage. This is a buff for Decidueye. This is amazing. Decidueye was unusable. We wanted it to get Shadowclaw, but it got Leafage, which is amazing, which I do predict will be a Shadowclaw clone. So that is very nice as well. Yet another answer to Lantern injected into the meta. This is beautiful. And it has Brave Bird. Holy smokes, look out, guys. This thing is now going to have some increased renewed meta relevance. That'll be amazing. Very excited for Decidueye with Leafage. That's amazing. And Primarina getting Disarming Voice. This is what it needed. So now when it gets its Calm Day down the line, it will be fully ready to put in work. Having a lower cost charge move, running Charm or Waterfall. Very nice for Primarina. Might see some increased usage. And Fomantis and Lurantis getting Leafage. Very nice to have a fast move with Stab for Lurantis. I always enjoy Lurantis. It'll be very nice to see this come to prominence because now it can hit those ground types for super effective. It'll hit G-Fisk for neutral, so might see some increased usage out of Lurantis. Another answer to Lantern. And Golisopod getting what it absolutely needed. Holy smokes. Look out, guys. Got Shadow Claw not too long ago, and now we are absolutely in business here with Liquidation. This is amazing. This is exactly what it needed. Needed a really good charge move in its move pool, and we got it with Liquidation, which again I predict will be a Crunch clone. And Ursaluna rounding out the list, getting Ice Punch. Let's go. Love to see this. Might see some increased usage in the Ultra League with Ice Punch. It'll be able to hit Giratina and do some nice neutral damage across the board. I really wish it got Shadow Claw, but maybe they're still holding out. At least I'm still holding out hope that it will get that. But that about wraps it up. This is amazing. Shouts to Niantic. This is exactly what we needed to shake things up, liven things up. It was getting so stale. So this is amazing. Very much welcome. Very much appreciated. I don't want to go too much longer, but guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.